Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we have something a little bit different in store. As you can see on my lovely, well it's not really that lovely, but on this table I have wood. Yeah, that can go away. I have wood, I have washers, nuts, bolts, and wing nuts, because you know, gotta get them ears on. This is something I haven't done ever on this channel. This is something strange, something fun, and we're gonna make an addition. No point hiding it. I'm gonna add it so I have a permanent tripod on this desk. And I'm sick and tired of having to, if I slap the table with my intros, or if I move or something, I bash it all the time. I'm sick of that. I don't want that to happen anymore. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna make it right. Now, originally I was thinking, why would I install this long bit of wood? I was thinking, that's a pretty good point. Why would I install this giant bit of wood? That's a silly thing to do. So what's the first thing you gotta do with a giant piece of wood? You gotta cut it. So let's get those sawing arms on. Woo, Nelly. Hope you guys like rusty saws, because you know, that's literally all I've got access to. So let's just, let's get into this sucker and draw a line. You guys know this little bit of trivia? If you guys put a saw up against a piece of flat edge, this is a 90-degree angle. Shazah! That's not very straight. Something that's a little bit straighter. Let's use this Stanley blade. There we go. All right, let's just get a little bit of an indentation started. This is great. Woodwork content. This is exactly what I was hoping to make one day on my channel. Yeah, I know all you carpenters out there staring at my work thinking, wow, what an absolute f***ing noob. And you know what? You'd be right, because I'm not a carpenter. I am just a guy who owns some saws from Bunnings. By the way, bought a snag today, like an actual Bunnings snag. They were f***ing great. I think that's about right. I'm not too fussed on how centric this is on the table, because in reality it doesn't matter. Just as long as I can put my fat arms either side of this. Impact driver. There's about, I don't know, if I'm being conservative here, 35, 40 mil worth of desk space under here. Well, my plan is to have this about 10 mil from the edge, drill down and put it up. However, I can do it that way, roughly where the edge of it goes. That's pretty much where I want this middle bit to be. Gonna drill down and then put the thing through it. Draw more of a mark. Cool. I can hear all the woodworkers screaming in agony as I do this completely unmeasured. What's the worst that happens? I get a new desk. Need one anyway. Hell yeah. Look at all that lovely smoke. Smells like my woodworking classroom. Probably one of the only classes I ever did that I enjoyed, but you know, never pursued, because one of the classes that I was meant to do in that year got cancelled, so I ended up having to do another class instead. And rather than doing, I don't know, putting me in another class that would have been relevant to my IT/creative design based pathway in school, they put me in design, which, well, as good as that is, didn't really apply much to me then. Alrighty, let's see. Cool. This guy pokes right through just fine, and by all means, doesn't go through the wood. Well, that's what I get for going in blind. Fix the problem. Don't have a jigsaw. That's really frustrating. But a jigsaw, this would be fine. I wonder if there's a way, if I get this further up. So I'm pretty sure I can just go further up with that. A small hole saw. I don't think I have a small one in here. No, definitely not. There's that chopping block. This is the one I was looking for, the thing that lets you chop straight. Didn't realize I had it in here. I thought that was gone. Turns out the thing I need right now is gone. Let's just give it a go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, if I bust it this way and that way, I just get a little nub. Might be able to work this. I just might. Well, let's see what happens. Wow. Got it. Yes, good. Now to suffer through that pain again as I do it on this side. Ouch. Little nubbin. That's what we wanted. Several other little nubbins. Now, what I should be able to do is, yes. Wow. Hurts a lot. Can't wait to edit out 10 minutes of sawing content. Ouch. No. Why can't there just be an easier way? Ah. Ah, yes! He's done! Stimpy! He's finished! Stimpy! Ah, my hand is like jarred. That hurts so much. Gonna be fucking swole. Look at them veins popping. Yes! He's working. Make sure if I'm holding it here, the drawer still opens. We're in good town. But I'm realizing I don't really need washers. Use a big nut. Lol jokes, these are tiny nuts. I got pliers. Don't have any spanners. Or wrenches, as you call them overseas in America. You fucking what? Here's the drill, mate. Ah! They were here the whole fucking time. I did all of that. Spade bit. I found the pliers though. Ah, that's so frustrating. You know, when you just needed something to work and then it just doesn't. Might have to use a nut now that I'm looking at it, because I grabbed wing nuts to just make them easier to turn. And the more I'm doing this, the more I'm realizing that maybe now, yeah, that might be a bit of a pain. Cool, I guess we're using a nut. Well, in that case, I better tighten the shit out of this one. Then, I can use this nut as the makeshift sort of counter anchor. Assuming the camera doesn't sit flush, because I haven't worked out how it's gonna sit flush yet, but let's give it a go. We're gonna use the Lumix here, and we'll try this one out real quick. Okay, now I can sit here. All right, let's jam this guy. Where the hell's the hole? My life story. Alrighty, here we go. Well, I mean, if I do it all the way till it stops. Ah, it's over there now. And then, oh, yes. Hello, hello. Guess what still stands? This camera does. Oh no, I must have knocked its battery around a bit. Oh no, it just corrupted all the files. Totally fine. I'm not mad about that at all. I can't just work. Hang on, let me just, here we go. For the Lumix finally, because it hasn't been recording, or I mean it has been, and then I knocked the shit out of it, which means if I hit this I have to be really careful. This is gonna be so much better now because my hands are right here. That's awesome. This has been a successful day. Now I can say that NetWinder makes educational content because, yeah, that's what I've done here. I genuinely love making like modifications to stuff, especially with this, because now I can just keep using it as if it, you know, was fine. Might even give her a coat of spray paint or something. Give her a fresh coat of taint. It's a snazzy little wood block I got going on there. It's gonna be nice and it doesn't get in the way of my arms at all, so that's even better. And now you'll be able to see less of the table, more of my hands, because that was one big complaint that I wanted to solve. That camera's been on log the whole time, so that camera's gonna look either really good or really bad. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been a like something just kind of interesting and funny to add to the repertoire of my videos before I head to VidCon. Haha, gotcha, straight there. VidCon at the end of the video. Everyone's gonna hear this and click off. Gone. Thursday, the 19th is when I'm heading down. Friday the 20th, Saturday the 21st, Sunday the 22nd. Do you guys know that? The days go in number order as well. I'm gonna be at VidCon. Follow all my media socials. What? Follow all my social medias in my description. You'll find where I am at any point in time. If you wanna come and meet me, come and slap my ass, come and be good buddies, play Super Smash Brothers, and or get absolutely f***ing wasted at the end of the night. Follow along, and I'll see you all in the next form of media that ends up on my channel.